I want to talk to my ladies that are in the 40-40 club, okay? All of my ladies, my girlies that are 40 plus, I'm talking to y'all. And I know I might not look like it, but I am a woman of a certain age. I might be your favorite brown auntie, and I am well over 40, okay? So today, I just wanted to address what I feel, believe, and kind of already know from experience, because I've been doing this for a while now, that this industry that I'm about to introduce to you is what you absolutely need to look into, get into, and start immediately if you have not already.
Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem.
So, why do I feel that digital products and digital marketing is the best business model that you can have in 2025? Because it is the easiest, most simplistic business model that there is right now for you to start. I know a lot of people right now with the job market, a lot of people are losing their jobs, getting laid off. A lot of people hate their jobs. A lot of people are finally starting to realize what I talked about in a video years ago that I just had the courage to post, because I was scared of posting on social media, because I was like, if somebody at work sees this, I could lose my job, because I'm expressing how much I hate my job. I'm expressing how crazy this is for me to spend all this time here and only have barely enough to cover all of my bills. As women of a certain age, we already have been through majority of our lives, okay? We've had our ups and downs. We've had a lot of life experience. And we need to learn how to monetize our intellectual property, okay? YouTube right now has like a call out for content creators over 40 years old. The reason why is because people crave our knowledge. So it is a privilege to be older, and it is an honor. And I feel the best way to honor yourself is by being in business for yourself, or at least taking control of your financial future so that you can live your best life, okay? And when you get older, you want to live your best soft life. You do not want to be working hard. You don't want to be getting up every day. Our bodies change. Once you hit 30, 35, things start happening. You know what I'm saying? Your body is different. Your health might change. Your hormones change. There's so many different things. The last thing you want to be doing is stressing about bills, worrying about how you're going to take care of yourself. As we can see in the news, in the economy today, everything's at risk. Retirement, 401k, Social Security. There are so many different things that are changing rapidly in our economic climate, and we have to stay ahead of those changes. The best way in this day and age to stay ahead of the game is to have multiple streams of income, okay? And I'm gonna get into all of that in a little while. So if you are over 40 and you are watching this video, I understand, okay? Because like I said, I'm a woman, I'm in the 40 plus club, okay? And this is what I feel is changing my life. It's definitely changed my business, King Infinity. I rebranded it into a digital marketing agency. The reason why I did that is because digital marketing is projected to be worth well over millions, billions of dollars within the next couple of years. And right now, to find any industry that is not only going to be sustainable, but growing and thriving as we, navigate this new economic climate, it is very important that you learn about that industry and you make sure that you fit into it how it works for you, because there's multiple different ways that you can get involved in digital marketing and digital products. And surprise, that is what I feel is the best business model for women over 40 in 2025. A quick 101 for everybody who is new to digital marketing and digital products. Just a little quick example. So digital products are anything that can be downloaded, a digital file that can be downloaded on any device It can be things like music, like when you get music for downloads, that's a digital product. It's a digital audio file. You can download books. I have ebooks available on Amazon. Those are downloadable books you can read on any device. It could be an instruction manual for something you want to learn how to do. It could be educational information for things you want to learn. It could even be like a course, like a webinar somebody recorded, and it's a course with valuable information that is teaching you something, okay? So digital products come in all different forms. It's not just one digital product. It's not just like a PDF document. That's usually how most digital products are delivered to you, just so that you are able to upload it into Canva so you can recustomize it, rebrand it or whatever. But for the most part, it's anything that can be downloaded. And now today, with the new technology that we have, you don't need to go the old traditional routes, okay? That's another thing that is shaking up the economy, shaking up the world that we live in today, because of the rapid innovations that we are having in technology. So when you run your own business, you got all of these different things going on. And what I like about the technology is that now I have ChatGPT that I can hand off a lot of tedious tasks to ChatGPT, and it saves so much time. And I love the innovations in technology, even though I know the negative and the downsides to it. But my thing is, use it to your advantage, okay? Learn the software, learn how it can help you, okay? And don't think about the negative aspects. Yeah, people might do bad things with it, or maybe, you never know, AI is self-aware. You never know what the hell could happen when, Skynet could go down, or when the Terminator gonna strike. But goddamn it, until he get here, get to this digital bag, okay? Get your money up. Those are examples of what digital products are. So now that you kind of have an idea of what digital products are, digital marketing is the sales aspect of selling those digital products to people that want and need them. So in a nutshell, that's what digital products and digital marketing are. And they are super easy. Right now, I'm trying to give you the benefits of why I feel this is what you need to be getting into as a woman of a certain age, okay? So for number one, you can work from anywhere, okay? In digital marketing, as long as you have Wi-Fi, you can work from a lot of things you can do from your phone, and you also need a laptop or a computer to do more in-depth tasks. Like you have to and things in Canva. You have to record videos to do like YouTube, whatever platforms you want to be on. You're going to have to record some type of video. If you want to do a faceless channel, you may not be recording yourself per se, but you're still going to need a computer to put together certain faceless videos. You might be using AI videos and pictures or stock videos and photos, but you still got to be able to put those things together, add text, all that kind of stuff. So all of that stuff, you will need a computer for. It just makes it easier because it's bigger. You can see it better. When you're over 40, your sight goes. Another good thing about that is you're not restricted to be in one location for 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. You can make your own schedule. You can work where and when you want. The next thing, the second one, is the economy is uncertain right now. So you need a backup plan. You need a plan B. I used to tell this to my sons when they were young. Always have a plan B, and just in case, have a plan C. That way, you have alternatives, you have options, and you're able to quickly pivot. You're not stuck into, oh my God, I lost my job. I don't know where my next check is coming from. It's going to take me months or 2 weeks or however long to get another job. Then I got to wait a week or 2 weeks to get paid. My bills are already behind. You don't have to worry about that because you're being proactive, okay? The economy is uncertain. Your retirement, Social Security, 401k, all of that stuff is kind of like iffy right now, okay? A lot of things are changing. Rent is really high. Mortgages are doubling, tripling, and all this kind of stuff. All of that could affect any of us at any time. So my thing is, instead of dwelling on the negative and waiting around for what's going to happen next, be proactive, okay? Get involved with something where you can create multiple streams of generational wealth, okay? And I believe and know that it's digital marketing and digital products, okay? Your own retirement fund. So with digital marketing, Like you realize that your job is not secure. Job security is a thing in the past, okay? When you're my age, maybe you have worked at a job. Maybe you've been working a job for several years or a decade or 2 decades. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you've been with the same company for a long amount of time, and you're fortunate if that has been your experience. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe you've racked up a good amount of 401k and, your retirement fund, pension, whatever. You might have that. You know what I'm saying? But now with the inflation, even that may not even be enough when you're retired. Like, to me, when you're retired and you're not working anymore at all, you need more than $1 million. You need some racks, okay? I'm talking about you need some millies, okay? You're not gonna be able to survive in this economy, this inflation. Not saying it's gonna stay this way forever. Who knows what could happen? But currently, where we're at right now, I don't see no end in sight, okay? Unless Jesus come down and crack the sky. So it's time for you to take your time back. Take your, your will, all the energy you're putting into this job every day, every week, every month, every year, put it into your own business, okay? Build your own retirement fund. And with digital marketing and digital products, there's no cap, there's no limit on how much money you can make, how quickly you can make it, when you can make it. You can make sales in your sleep, you can make sales at the mall, you can make sales on vacation. You're going to be setting up an automated business that runs for you. Once you set everything up, AI runs everything for you. That's why this is the best business model 2025, okay? Because it's easy once you get it started. Once you get the momentum going with your social media and you're starting to get clients, you're getting sales, that's the front end. Once you get that set up, your social media is doing good. Maybe you monetize your YouTube channel or whatever social media is. So you're making money on that end. That's 2 streams. Then you got, brand deals might come in. That's another stream. Then you got people that want to buy or work with you for whatever other reason, that your business is about. Whatever it is, you're creating multiple streams of income for you and your children's future, okay? Generational wealth that can be passed down to them. You can even teach this to your kids. They can even work for you, okay? I think the best thing to do is to start your own business and have your children be your first employees, okay? Put them on payroll, okay? This will teach them responsibility. It'll also give you some help in your business, okay? And it's also going to be building their future, all right? So, to me, it's like a no-brainer. Like, you can put your kids through college and help them start their adult life. Okay, so like I said, I'm an empty nester. My sons are in their 20s, okay? Actually, in my opinion, in this day and age, I would not even send my child to college. There's too many things going. It's too many crazy stuff happening. And college is high as hell. And as you can see, you go to school, you leave school with like $100,000 or more of debt for a degree that you don't even use. You don't even end up getting work in the field that you got your degree in, okay? I can attest to that. When you have yourself established, your personal brand, and you know exactly where you want to go with your business, you can use that as the foundation for you and your family to start a family business, to start a business that you can eventually turn into a family trust, okay? That is how powerful this industry is, okay? It's setting you up to create the multiple streams of income that you need, okay? Even if you just using the money that you're making from digital marketing to invest in other business ventures, at least you got the money to do it. You know what I'm saying? At least you're not working 40 hours a week. You know what I'm saying? Giving up all your time and you're barely scraping by. And you're like, I want to start that business, but I don't have the money. You just keep coming up with excuses and you keep thinking the more you work, the harder you work, that you'll finally get there. But shit, when you're in your 40s, we don't have a lot of time left, okay? That's another thing. We don't have a lot of time left, okay? The older that you get, the closer that you know what I'm saying? You feel like things are inevitable. When you get over 40, your health changes, your body changes. And God forbid, if something happens to you, like you're in an accident or you fall, you break a bone, it takes longer for you to heal. Like, things are different when you get older and you feel a sense of urgency, okay? Okay? When you get to be a woman of a certain age, time matters, just like with your biological clock ticking, right? So just make sure that you instill in your children the importance of financial literacy and not just saving, but using the money that they make and putting it to work for them, investing in the right things to grow the money, okay? Because investing and growing money, you're gonna have more than you would just saving in a regular savings account savings, okay? Number five. So this industry is perfect for single moms and empty nesters, not even single, stay-at-home mom. This would be perfect because you could do it anywhere. You can do it at home. You make your own schedule, your own hours. You work when you want, how you want. You're building your own personal brand. It's all about you and what you have to offer. My personal brand is King Infinity. That's my business. In my business, I'm an author. I have books available on Amazon. I have books available on my own storefront. And I also do digital marketing where I teach other people how to get into this industry so that they can have their own financial wealth, okay? And their own financial security, all right? So, like I said, if you have kids, it don't matter what age, because in school you got to pick up and all of this stuff. You don't want to be you at work. You got to go to work, get to work, drop the kids off, go back to work, pick the kids up, drop them off, go back. It's a lot. I did it. I've been there, so I understand how all that goes. Okay, and I would have killed to know about this opportunity back when my sons were younger. Okay, because my life would have been better a whole lot long time ago. All right. And if you got older kids like mine, you be off in college right now. If they are, they always need shit. They gonna always be calling you for money. They gonna always have a sad story of something, happening and they need some help. Or it can happen, like, be prepared. It says that half of Americans can't even afford a $500 to $1,000 emergency backup. If anything happens, if their car breaks down, if they get sick and have to go to the hospital, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even have health care right now. Like, there's a lot of different things that you have to be prepared for, not only for yourself, but if you are a parent, you have to be prepared to help your children to the best of your ability. And I believe that once you start digital marketing, you can make the type of money that you need to make to build that nest egg, to build up your investment fund, your retirement fund, school money for kids, whatever, vacation. You'll have different buckets where you can start putting those savings or that money for your future. Okay. So that's another reason why I feel that digital marketing is Number 6. So the other reason why digital marketing is the best industry to get into right now is because there is a low startup cost, okay? But there's a high profit potential. Okay? So to get started in digital marketing, I like to say there's one of two ways that are the best ways I feel that you should get started in digital marketing, especially the first way is if you're like a complete beginner, if you know nothing. Like, I'm talking about you green, like you don't know anything about marketing, social media. You don't know anything about ChatGPT. You don't know about Canva, brand spanking new. I would suggest you get a course. Get the course that is going to teach you all the skills that you're going to need in order to run your online business, okay? And for me, that course is the Digital Wealth Academy. Okay, you can get the free guide that tells you all about it, or you can just go ahead, take that dive and get the whole course. That way you get everything all at once. It's instant. Like, once you pay for it, you get it instantly. There's no wait. Well, actually, for the course, there is a waiting period. It's like 24 hours because they have to approve you to actually be let into the platform where the modules are. Okay. And also, if you get on a payment plan, you pay monthly payments. You can use Afterpay, Klarna, and I forgot the other one, but there's a couple of different payment plans that I have set up on my store account. So you don't have to come up with the whole large lump sum of the $500 up front. You can break it up into monthly payments, like $150 or so a month for like 3 to 4 months, however they break it down. And you can get on a payment plan. You can start learning. It comes with digital products that you can immediately customize into your brand, your business, and start selling it immediately. Okay. So Even though you may not be able to sell the course immediately, if you get on a payment plan, you can definitely get it, start learning, and set up all of your digital products that come with included with the course. Okay, which is my favorite way. I suggest this way if you are familiar with digital products, you've heard of digital products before, so it's not completely, foreign to you. And if you are tech savvy, if you know about social media platforms, you know how to post and all that, you're not scared of it. You don't mind getting in front of the camera. You understand how to, get on the computer and set up different automated systems. Like, you're not scared of technology. I would suggest going the done for you route, okay? For you to just jump in and to buy the course, okay? So when you do the done for you product, you're going to spend a certain amount of money, like $50 to $100 maybe. You're going to get a bundle. I would get a bundle. Don't just buy. You can buy one digital product, but I would suggest getting a bundle so you have a variety of different products that you can choose from. You can sell them all together, or you can separate them and sell them separately. It's up to you, but you're spending a lower amount of money. You're going to be able to get the information that you need. I would suggest getting a done for you. Don't buy a digital done for you like a journal planner bundle where you can just make planners and journals, because that's not teaching you anything. That's just a product. You got to actually get something that's going to teach you about digital marketing, and that is what's going to help you to resell that done for you digital product. Okay. Because when you buy, like if you get a bundle from me, I have my Infinite Digital Wealth Bundle. When you buy that bundle, there's over 12 done for you digital products in there, and each one of them teaches you a different aspect of digital marketing. That way you can learn from it. And once you learn what you need to learn, it teaches you how to probably set up your store. It teaches you about recording, your lighting, camera, video editing. It teaches you the basics. It doesn't go really in depth. It just it's a glance over, okay? That's why it doesn't cost that much, but it has valuable information in it. Okay. It's well worth over. Mine is $47. I could easily sell it for $100. You know what I'm saying? Because of the information that's in it. It teaches you it's a condensed version of the course, basically. It teaches you about Instagram Reels, stories, faceless digital marketing. It teaches you how to set up your online store. Like I said, it teaches you about your filming setup. It's just the basic stuff for you to just get started in the least cost effective way. So those are the two ways. You can either buy the course or you can do the done for you digital product route. Okay. So it doesn't cost a lot for you to get started. And compared to other business, a store, you ain't got to buy a physical location or rent out an office space. You can start in your house. You can start working from home. You don't have to even have a business license. You can start just working as a sole proprietor, just doing your name. I encourage people to at least get a LLC, at least get your name incorporated at the least. Okay. Because I'm trying to get you to be future forward thinking. Okay. I want you to be thinking about building generational wealth. I want you to be able to be ready and receptive to receive wealth transfer that's coming to you. You have to be set up and established in a certain way in order to receive certain blessings that are going to be coming down. Okay. So if you don't have a business bank account, you may miss out on certain business opportunities. If you don't have an EIN number, you may not be able to get, without your EIN, you can't do anything as far as business concerned. You can't apply for credit cards with EIN only, and you can't get, a business bank account unless you have. Okay. So there's certain things that I feel to establish yourself, if you haven't already, that you need to do. And that includes making sure that your business is structured properly. Okay. All right. So next, number 7, the reason why I think this is the best business model for 2025 is because it's less stress and more freedom. Okay. So like I said, this business model is so simple. It's a business in a box, basically. You do not need a lot of stuff to get started. A lot of people overthink digital marketing, digital product, overthink content creation, they overthink the marketing aspect. They shy away from it. They're afraid of putting themselves out there. They're afraid of judgment. They're afraid of people that they know seeing them and laughing or whatever. I have those fears. I had those fears. I had to say, you know what is stopping me from showing up as my highest and greatest self? You know what I'm saying? And I can't let somebody else's opinion of me stop me from doing what I'm being called to do. The days of gatekeeping are over, are done. The best way to get ahead now is to sell your knowledge. Stop holding on to information. Let people know stuff so they can do it. It's enough for everybody. And I'm passionate about this because I see this too often. I see this all the time where people hold on, they gatekeep information.
Like, well, I don't want them to outdo me, or I don't want them to take my clients, or I don't want them to, start making more money than me.
It's enough for everyone, okay? Stop being selfish. Stop being scary. If you serve the Most High God, the source of all that is, way more than enough for every living being, it can be sustained. The only reason why we are having a hard time as humans, especially here in America, that is greedy, okay? They're greedy. That's why there's inflation. That's why the dollar is losing its value, because it's backed by nothing. Everything is your mind. You're creating the currency with your mind. When you look at your bank, when you go into your app or whatever, and you look at your bank account, do you actually in your account, and can you pull out in your phone and have the $1,000? No, you have to physically go to the bank, physically withdraw the money, you know what I'm saying, and physically spend it, if that's how you want to do business. Okay, I am in the innovation age, okay? I know I'm a woman of a certain age, but a part of me is still young, okay? I think that's probably why I got the Benjamin Button syndrome, because I don't feel old and I don't act old. There's a lot of people that's younger than me, that's in their 30s, that act older than me. And I be so, you know what I'm saying? I be taken aback, because I'm like, girl, you don't know how to use what? And you don't get on the computer, and you don't be on social media, or you do be on social media, but you on there looking at some dumbass shit. You comparing yourself. You're making yourself miserable because you're looking at everybody else living their best life, balling out of control, and you're wondering how the fuck they're doing that as you're sitting at your desk at your job. So, okay, like, I just don't get it. This business model gives you less stress and more freedom. That's like a no-brainer. That's like the best of both worlds, when you can have freedom to make your own schedule, and you're building your own personal brand. You are just building you're making it to according to how you want to live. You're co-creating the life you would like to live. So there's no need to gatekeep. There's enough for everybody. There's enough air. Everybody's breathing every day, okay? So if we got enough air to breathe, the money that we mentally think, you know what I'm saying, that we need, or, it's nothing. It's in our mind. That's why I say the digital bag, okay? That's the wave of the future, the digital bag. Because why? Because it's digital. It's online. It's in the ether. Literally, it's in the internet, okay? And it's all, money is just an agreement of people. That's how we barter. That's how we trade things. That's how we, you know what I'm saying? That's how we measure quality and quantity, by how much something is, okay? Or how hard we have to work to get something. But the days of that are over. When you come into the new consciousness, you realize that you don't have to work hard to make a lot. You don't, okay? And when you learn the power of your divine feminine energy and how to draw stuff to you, and how to sit back in your soft feminine energy, doing what you love to do, because when you do what makes you happy and what gives you life, that's going to bring more things to you, because your vibration is going to be higher, and you're going to be like, oh my God, I love what I'm doing. I love whatever, making videos. I like talking to people. I like speaking in front of the audience. I like doing interviews. I like doing podcasts, whatever it is, whatever your thing is. You can make extra money by adding a second layer of income, which is digital marketing and digital products. Just turn whatever you do into a digital product. Start with the first stream of income, which is just selling a basic digital product. You don't even have to make it on your own. That's another thing. You don't even have to make your first digital product. You can purchase it. You can purchase the course, resell that. You can purchase a done for you product, resell that. You don't even have to use too much of your brain power in the beginning. I'm telling you, okay? Please don't overcomplicate this. Make it as simple and easy as possible. You deserve that. You deserve it. We've worked hard enough. We've worked long enough. We're older. So like I said, especially if you're not married, if you don't have a husband, if you don't, have a spouse or a significant other that is helping you, that ain't going nowhere for a good little while, you know what I'm saying? And then when you older, you be dating older men. So you know what I'm saying? The men, we outlive them a lot of times. So you have to make sure you secure your financial future for yourself and your children. Number 8, my favorite number, business model. Because this is how you can position yourself. Like I said, you're setting yourself up to make money online. It's infinite digital wealth. If you set it up right, you work on it consistently, and you get your momentum going, then it's easy from there on. It's like a snowball effect. Once you start with the little pieces up here at the top, then by the time you get down to the bottom, it's like big, and you're like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? So you just have to really believe in yourself. And in the beginning, it's going to be hard. I'm telling you, it's hard. It's hard for me. It's hard for me to make YouTube and only get 1-2 views and a few likes here and there. Like, it's really discouraging, but I love it and I'm not going to stop. So just prepare to be sick of me, because I'm going to keep making videos. Like, if y'all don't like it, I like it yourself. And you're looking at somebody who I'm preaching to the choir, okay? Because I have suffered from depression. I have been addicted, struggled with self-worth, self-doubt, limiting beliefs, just a lot of things, a lot of childhood traumas that have followed me into my adulthood, that have affected how I show up in the world, that have affected how I run my business. But I'm learning how to identify those things and those triggers that come up and how to overcome them. And you can do the same thing, because I'm telling you, honey, there's a lot of times when I should have checked myself out. I was trying to check myself out of here, okay? There's been plenty of times that I didn't know how I was going to make it. I told you I was homeless. I've been a lot of things that I don't even like to talk about or think about because of the pain and the hurt and the trauma. But the point I'm trying to make is, no matter what your past is, you can turn it around. You can turn it around with digital marketing and digital products. I hope that you learned something. I hope that you took something from it. And I really, really, really would like for you to connect with me. So if you're interested in Digital Wealth Academy, if you're interested in anything I have going on over here at King Infinity Inc., if you're interested in any of my digital products that are for sale on my store, if you're interested in my ebooks, please go to the link that I'm going to put in the description box. That's going to be my storefront, where you can find all of my digital products there. You can even book a one-on-one consultation with me. That way, if you have any other questions, I can talk to you about it. We can get you up and running. We can get you started, all that good stuff. Okay. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel if you like this content and you want to see more videos like this. All right. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day on purpose.